Hi, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Magdalene Rodriguez, Maggie for short, and my major is early childhood special education. And I'm here to answer the two questions that we have on Blackboard. The first question being, in your own experience, what do I think about minorities in general? Well, I am Hispanic and I grew up in a Hispanic home. But for school, I went to a private school called St. Aloysius for 9 years. And that school revolved over a lot of Portuguese and white people, so I was definitely a minority. I was like one of like three out of three, like there's three of us that were Hispanic there. And I definitely felt like I felt different. I was treated differently, I was looked differently. Even by teachers, I feel like I would get in trouble for something that someone who's white wouldn't get in trouble for. I didn't find that fair. I found that wrong. Um, Going to high school, I feel like it kind of changed, but it didn't really, because Mexicans would all hang out with like Mexicans, and the white people would all hang out together. That answers my first question. My second question being, in your own experience, what does society think in general of disabilities? Well, like I said, early childhood special education is my major, so I think big about this question. I have a little sister who does have a disability, who is much slower, but is able to be in a regular classroom with students who don't have any disabilities. One day she came home and she goes up to mom telling her, "Hey, why does so-and-so come up to me and say my eyes look weird and her eyes are crossed?" So that made her a minority because she was slower, she was little, she had her eyes crossed, she was different. And that's not okay. Luckily, she was able to be in a classroom with these students. She didn't have to be put back or taken care of differently, and we didn't want that for her. We wanted the best for her because that is what she deserves, and that is what everyone deserves, no matter if you have a disability or not. And I do think it depends on the person. Some people may think that people with disabilities are nothing, that they're little, that they belittle them. And like myself, I think that they're equal to us. Sometimes they're even smarter than us, and we should watch out because that's not okay. And that answers both of my questions.